Most people get this wrong when they try to start a company in Togo. They assume it is just paperwork and a quick registration. But here's the truth no one tells you. One small mistake in your legal structure or documentation can delay your business for weeks, or even block your registration completely. And if you are planning to start a business in Togo in 2026, you need a clear, updated step-by-step system. Not guesswork. Not outdated advice. Because here's the problem. Business laws in West Africa are structured, but they are also procedural. If you miss one step, you go back to zero. Now stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to legally register a company in Togo, step by step, from choosing your business type, to getting your tax number, and fully operating like a registered business. And by the end you'll understand the entire system in a way that makes it feel simple, even if you've never registered a company before. Now let's get straight into it. The first thing you need to understand is how company formation actually works in Togo. Because before you even fill out a single form, you need clarity on structure. In Togo, most businesses fall under a few common legal forms. The most popular for small and medium entrepreneurs is the SARL, which is similar to a limited liability company. Then there is the SA, which is used for larger corporations. And for individuals testing business ideas, there is the sole proprietorship model. But here's where most people fail. They choose the wrong structure just because it sounds easier. And later, when they want to scale, open a bank account, or bring in investors, they get stuck. So, let's make this simple. If you are a solo entrepreneur or starting small with services, consulting, import-export, or online business, a sole proprietorship, or SARL, is usually the best starting point. If you are starting with partners or planning expansion, SARL is the safer long-term choice. Now here's the first real step. Step 1 is choosing and verifying your business name. This sounds basic, but it is actually critical. In Togo, you cannot just pick a name and assume it is yours. The name must be unique and approved by the business registry system. This is usually handled through the National One-Stop Business Formalities Center, often called GUFE, or the Commercial Registry System, under OHADA rules. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many people lose days here because they submit names without checking availability properly. Then they get rejected and have to restart the process. So the smart approach is simple. Prepare 2 or 3 backup names before you even apply. For example, if Alex wants to open a logistics company, he might try Swift Move Logistics Togo, but also have backups like Atlas Freight Solutions or Lome Cargo Express. This increases your chances of approval immediately. Once your name is accepted, you move to the second step, which is preparing your legal documents. Now this is where most people start to feel overwhelmed. But don't worry, I'm going to simplify it. To register a company in Togo, you typically need identification documents, proof of address, and your company statutes. The statutes are basically your company rules written in a legal format. But here's the problem. Many beginners try to write statutes from random internet templates. And that often leads to rejection or delays because the document does not match local legal expectations. So what should you do instead? You either use a local legal professional, or a standardized OHADA-compliant template, adapted for Togo. Now I know what you're thinking. Do you really need a lawyer for this? Not always. But, if your business involves multiple partners or significant capital, it is highly recommended. Now let's move to step 3, which is one of the most important stages in the entire process. Registering your company at the One-Stop Business Center. In Togo, business registration is streamlined through centralized services so you do not have to visit multiple government offices separately. This is a big advantage compared to older systems in other countries. You submit your documents at the center, and they handle coordination with the commercial registry, tax authorities, and social security institutions. Now here's where it gets interesting. This is the moment your business officially becomes legally recognized. Not when you start operating. Not when you open a bank account. But when your registration is approved and entered into the National Commercial Registry. And this is what gives you your business identification number. Now let's pause for a second, because this is important. A lot of people think they are in business before this step. But legally, they are not. And that becomes a problem when they try to sign contracts or work with formal clients. So once your registration is submitted, you wait for approval. This can take a few days to a couple of weeks depending on document accuracy. Now in a minute, I'll show you how to speed this process up significantly. But first, let's continue with the next essential step. Once your company is registered, you move to tax identification. This is where your business enters the formal tax system. You will be issued a tax identification number, often required for invoicing, banking, and compliance. Without it, your company cannot operate fully in the formal economy. Now here's a mistake many new entrepreneurs make. They delay tax registration, thinking it is optional, until they start earning money. But in Togo's system, tax registration is part of the business setup process itself. So you do it immediately after or during registration. Now, let's talk about banking. Because this is where your company becomes real in practical terms. You will need a corporate bank account. And to open it, banks will require your registration certificate, tax number, identification documents, and sometimes proof of business activity. But here's the problem. Many people assume any bank account will work. But business banking is different from personal banking. You need to clearly open an account under your company name. For example, if John starts a construction company, he should not receive payments in his personal account. That creates legal and financial complications later. So always separate business and personal finances from day one. Now let's move to another key step, which is sector-specific licensing. Not all businesses need special licenses, but some do. If you are starting in sectors like import-export, food processing, transportation, construction, or pharmaceuticals, you may need additional approvals. This is where many entrepreneurs get stuck because they assume general registration is enough. But here's the truth. General company registration only gives you legal existence. Sector permits give you operational permission. So if Alex is starting a food business in Lomé, he may need health and safety approvals, in addition to company registration. Now let's go deeper into something very practical. Costs. People always ask how much it costs to start a company in Togo. The answer depends on structure, legal support, and business type. A simple sole proprietorship is usually cheaper. A SARL with full legal documentation costs more due to registration and administrative fees. But here's the key insight. The real cost is not just money. It is time and accuracy. Because if you make mistakes, you pay again in delays and corrections. Now let's talk about timeline. On average, if everything is prepared correctly, company registration in Togo can be completed within a short period through the one-stop system. But incomplete documents or errors can extend it significantly. And this is where most people lose momentum. So here's a simple strategy. Prepare everything before you apply. Do not start halfway. That alone can cut your processing time dramatically. Now let's move to something most guides skip, but is extremely important. Post-registration compliance. Because starting your company is just the beginning. Once registered, you need to maintain basic compliance such as tax declarations, annual filings if required, and keeping your business information updated. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Many small businesses ignore compliance until they want to expand or apply for funding. And that is when problems appear. So the smart approach is simple. Treat compliance as part of your business routine, not an afterthought. Now let's bring everything together into a simple mental model. Starting a company in Togo is not complicated when broken into steps. First, choose your structure. Second, secure your business name. Third, prepare legal documents. Fourth, register through the official business center. Fifth, obtain tax identification. Sixth, open a business bank account. And seventh, complete any sector-specific licensing. That is the full system. Now if you follow it correctly, you avoid most of the common delays and mistakes that new entrepreneurs face. And here's a final insight that most people only learn after experience. Your speed in business registration is directly tied to your preparation quality. Not luck, not connections. Preparation. So if you take one thing from this guide, let it be this. Do everything in advance before submitting anything. Now, Let's quickly summarize. To start a company in Togo in 2026, you need to choose the right legal structure, register your business name, prepare compliant legal documents, submit everything through the official registration system, obtain your tax identification, open a corporate bank account, and complete any required industry licenses. If you follow these steps properly, you can build a legally strong business foundation from day one. And that foundation matters more than most people realize, because it determines how easily you can grow, scale, and operate in formal markets. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with the country you want the next breakdown for, and subscribe, so you do not miss the next complete business setup guide.